Welcome back to Keys Prop Hunt. On today, we'll be looking for some props that we can hit on. Let's get into it. So starting out here, looking at the left-hand side, we did have a couple home runs yesterday, being Ohtani and Muncy got to Castillo. Cruz ended up doing it off the bullpen of Toronto. Bieber didn't go long, maybe like an inning, not even an inning. And then Stowers got Nola. That was yesterday. We'll look at the evening games, given that these day games have already played. So, from the left-hand side, who's still to play? You got Rodriguez. I believe Little they play earlier. Yep. Singer. Okay. Lauer versus Seattle. Gore versus Tampa Bay. I think they play earlier too. Gusto, they play earlier. We'll look at Rodriguez. So really struggles with lefties. You know who we're looking for here, being Alvarez. Let's look at this changeup. Looks like he is getting swing and miss on this, which Alvarez looks pretty good there. 17% whiff, 16% K, 100% zone contact. Look to where he's locating it. So he's trying to get down here. So mistake could be anywhere in there. Which you got 406 weighted OBA, 100% zone contact for Alvarez with the 387 estimated WOBA. That looks pretty good. And then his four-seamer and curveball really getting hit. We'll look at the curveball first real quick, in which Alvarez looks great there. Lining up there a little bit. I want to say a mistake could be anywhere in there. So 714 batting average, 1200 weighted OBA, 100% zone contact. Like the sweet spot too. 3 homers, 4 extra base hits in that zone for that curveball. And then this four-seamer, 83% zone contact. Doesn't really have a place that he is getting in trouble in the middle of the zone a little bit, but I'll grab these 3 there. 522 for Alvarez. Don't like the zone contact there that much, but he's still getting it done. 646 estimated WOBA. I'll say I like Alvarez for a hit here, and then we can look the power side too. Rodriguez can give it up here, in which we'd go right back to where we were. We need to look at that. So one home run there for Alvarez. 76% fly ball though. I like that. 30% barrel on 13 events this year. Couple strikeouts there. So that's the four-seamer. And then he, as mentioned, he's given up to the curve too, which I believe Alvarez homered. Yeah, homered a couple times there. So I'd say Alvarez for a homer here too. I know he's probably at chalk price, but looks good for it there. Does give up barrel to the right-hand side too. We can look there. Peña's been hot. The average isn't there for righties though. So is this slider? Laying about in the middle of the zone. Walker has a couple home runs there. Nothing for Peña. And this four-seamer, he's not really giving up fly ball, but it is getting hit. Got 3 there for Walker. Might be in play for a homer here. I was looking for Peña, but he's looked good across these pitches. He did get one yesterday. Outside of that, he had been cold. So long shot there would be Walker for a homer. Got shelled against San Fran. Detroit got to him for 6. Minnesota put 3. Okay. On the left-hand side, I'll look up here since majority of these games have been played. Schlittler. Martin hasn't looked good, but I don't really trust the Yankees offense. Hancock, what has he been doing? Where's he at? I feel like he could get hit here. The ground ball, fly ball is mid. The hard hit rate is there. Same thing with Lou Gim. I don't even know how to say that name. I'm just gonna call him Casey. Uh, from Tampa Bay. Lugimina. Like I would guess that's how you pronounce that. Lugimina. Um, Schlittler actually has been getting hit decent against lefties here. 44% hard hit rate. The fly ball, I mean not the fly ball, but the ground ball, fly ball is low. Maybe Murakami there. Let's look into this dude first. Only 3 games for him. He may be an opener, I assume, with this low amount of innings pitched. So I won't go too deep into this one. Does struggle with righties though. I was more so looking here for a lefty, but let me see what is. So the hard hit rate isn't necessarily there for righties. I may stay away from that one. I was more so looking for a lefty, but it'd be Peterson there if I was looking. Let's look at Hancock real quick. This might be more so just a power play. Doesn't look like he's giving up an average. Decent game there against Cincy. Not sure what happened against Tampa Bay there. Must have got injured. Good game against Toronto. Honestly, been facing some bad offenses though. Cleveland. We'll look at it. So the sinker's getting hit. Outside of that, he does have a decent whiff there. Freeman looks pretty good there. Ohtani, Tucker. So I like the whiffs for them all right now. Small sample size, so we can extend it. Looks really good there for Tucker. Ohtani looks decent there. Freeman. So if he can't get whiffs with that cutter, let's look at the sinker. Not the sinker, but the four-seamer. What is he pushing? 95. Top of the zone. I feel like same thing that we was looking at yesterday. Top of the zone, four-seamer. On which Muncy looks really good, as he did yesterday. Tucker's not necessarily missing it. That's the four-seamer. Then the sinker. Which he's not missing bats with. Ohtani looks pretty good on. They lost yesterday too. I think they can get the Hancock here, honestly. Would probably double back on Ohtani. Hit. Maybe home run. Has one there against that sinker. That's not what he's giving up though. But most of his events is that four-seamer and the sinker. Say you possibly ride Muncy for a hit there. He's giving fly ball to this cutter and the four-seamer, which we looked at the top of the zone there. The fly ball isn't necessarily there for Ohtani, I will say. He's more than likely going to be at chalk price. Tucker, I feel like, is due to break out at some point. He has been playing better, though. Freeman's been hitting too. And this cutter, I forgot where we were looking. We were down here. Really no fly ball here. Let me go last 10. I say possibly Tucker there. I know the fly ball's not there, but it's not there for anybody. He could possibly go yard here. Monty and Ohtani did yesterday. And then I said Schlittler, possibly for a homer here. Long shot. You know, he's a good pitcher. But I feel like Murakami has been starting to hit lately since coming back. See where he's located at top of the zone. Where has he got in trouble at when he gets in the middle of the zone? Go across the board. So 4 homers there for Montgomery. Not bad. I won't go too deep into this. I'd say, like, you know, off the top of my head, I was leaning Murakami just because I know he's been hitting as of late. So I'd lean him homer here. But after him, probably would say Montgomery. I'll look at this cutter too. Giving up a couple there. Looks like he's trying to go top of the zone. So nothing really there. They haven't really seen it much. And the cutter as a whole. Yeah, it's Montgomery there. Yeah, so I'd say Murakami and then Montgomery there as well. 684 estimated WOBA for Montgomery. And then maybe if from the left-hand side. I mean, Singer's not good overall. He has looked good as of late. Went 7 against Colorado, 7 against Philly, 5 against Baltimore. Pitt got to him. Seattle really didn't get to him. Being more so leaning here, hit. But everything is red, bro. I don't. Is he getting Ks? 23%, 23%. He has increased his K. Let me see what it is in the last 30. What's actually still getting hit. This slider's still getting hit. He is getting Ks with it. He's not missing bats with that sinker at all. So that's his contact pitch. And then the sweeper, he's missing bats too. Okay. So it's still the slider and the sweeper are whiff pitches. So we'll look at slider first. See how they're doing there. DeLauter doesn't look bad at all. 502 WOBA. Rocchio. But DeLauter doesn't look bad against his slider. So not bad there against that slider for him. Okay. Look like he may be able to get some Ks with this sweeper. And let's look at this sinker since that's what he's pitching to contact. Top of the zone there. I say I want to like hit wise. I say I want to go Kwan. He's just so untrustworthy. Sometimes be selling. But outside of Kwan, I would say I'd like DeLauter here for a hit against Singer. But he could shove against Cleveland. Their offense is not good. So that's that. I think that may be it from the left-hand side. Davis Martin's not good though. Let me look at this. He hasn't been giving up homers though. I don't really trust the Yankees to bat for average. 50% hard hit rate. Yeah, I may stay away from that one. I think he's better at home, and I'm not saying like that's a huge factor, but yeah. Which game is Mania? That's a doubleheader. Oh, he's pitching the first game, so now looking at him. Antilio, he's been pretty good. You got De La Cruz, Stewart, Sear. That's about it. Honestly, say I skipped over Rodriguez because I saw the 235 batting average to righties, but the underlying numbers don't agree. I say we can look at him for a hit here. I looked home run, but we can look hit. So the slider, he's missing bat split, which they don't necessarily look the best against. Cam Smith has the highest estimated WOBA. I think we looked there. Yeah, it was Walker on the home run side for sure. 581 estimated WOBA for Peña there. The last 10. Not bad. I've been noticing Peña been striking out a little bit though. Did like 3 times yesterday. He is on a hitting streak, but sometimes those underlying numbers don't align. May stay away here and just run with Alvarez. .529 estimated WOBA against that changeup. I'm not gonna look too deep into this, but I don't think the underlying numbers agree with that 235 batting average for Rodriguez against righties. So I'd say Peña's in play for a hit there, given that he's in the lineup in front of Alvarez, so he should get something to hit there. Got Scott versus Atlanta. I don't really trust their righties. I mean, we can look Riley here. Oh, Acuna is back though. I haven't looked at his stats to see what he's done since being back, but they all don't look good against this sweeper though. Tell you that much. Say he makes a mistake in here somewhere. That's the sweeper. That was his four-seamer almost 50% of the time. Go top of the zone. This is 127. Yeah, I really don't trust their righties, and Okuna's just getting back, so yeah, I'm cool on that one. He is giving up homers to lefties, though. We want to look the home run route. So it's really the four-seamer. Splitter's getting hit hard, but it's not very many events. Just look four-seamer. Olson, Smith, Harris, Baldwin. The normal there. Let's go across. Now we can go here. Honestly, that hard hit rate for Olson looks great there. It does for Harris too. Both of them look good there. Oh, I mean, Harris has more fly balls and the homers there. I would say you could go either or. Baldwin's been the one that's been hitting too. And Harris isn't missing it. I'd say, I mean, you could go Harris homer here against Scott. I feel like Olson's more so like the power play. But on the last 10 events, same sample size. Fly ball is about the same. If I'm not going Harris there, I'd say Olson homer there against Scott. Went 4 innings against them, 3 earned, 57% hard hit rate. So they were hitting him hard and barreling him up. 2 homers. I don't know who homered in that game though, but yeah. So still looking right hand side. Got a couple lefties today. I feel like Sale as of late. Let's go back into that game. I feel like as of late he's been giving. Never mind. He's been pretty good. San Diego got 3 off of him, 6 and 6. Really good game against the Rangers. St. Louis sucks. The Mets got to him for 3 and 5 innings, 7 hits. 55% hard hit rate. May see some runs in this game for sure. 2 home runs for him too. Was that? Did they have like? Yeah, they had about the same stat line. I was tripping there. All right, let's look at the right hand side. So really, is four seamers getting hit. Changeup getting hit hard, but not. The fly ball isn't there. So I'd assume we probably have to go four seamer here. Got Taylor. Alvarez. Alvarez didn't play the other day. I wanted to go with him to go yard. I do like that 73% hard hit rate for Bichette there. The batting average and WOBA aren't there, but the estimated WOBA is. They may just be getting unlucky. So he's trying to go top of the zone here. It may be Bichette, to be honest. I wanted to go Alvarez or Taylor. I'm looking for power. Don't like, yeah, no fly ball for Bichette. The hard hit rate isn't there for Taylor. Not sure who Wagaman is, but He could possibly be in play here. I think Bichette for a hit is a good play, though, if I'm being honest. Doesn't whiff much. Lindor did look like he was starting to heat up in that first game. I would say I'd probably trust Bichette for a hit. And then the fly ball isn't there for me to say Alvarez, but I want to say him. He's had a couple days off and could possibly go yard there. Okay. Ryan's been getting hit up, but I don't trust Kansas City's offense at all. Okay, Gore. 12 homers to righties. So the swing and strike stuff is good. Really, this changeup. Vilade looks good there. Honestly, they're outside of Fortes there and Walls. Their K and whiff look pretty good here. Don't care for the zone contact there, though. All right, let's see where he's going. Outer edge here. Not much of a sample size. Junior has seen it the most, though. What was Yandy doing before that? Okay. I say firstly, let me look at what getting a lot of whiff on a lot of it. But if I'm looking purely contact here, I say Yandy's in play for a hit. And then I feel like Caminero is due. We'll look from the hit side real quick. What is this? The four-seamer. So pretty much top of the zone. Junior looks good there. I say Junior for a hit too. And then home run wise, that's what I was about to mention. I feel like Junior's due. He hasn't done it in some time. Great place to do it against Gore here. The curveball is getting hit hard. The fly ball isn't there. I mean, we can look at this four-seamer, but the estimated WOBA is not there for it. We'll look at, the cutter, honestly. But I don't expect him to throw much. Only 11% before homers against this. In which Vilade there has a homer. So Junior doesn't look bad against. Junior doesn't look good against this, but say not bad. Hasn't seen him much though, but it is a homer there for Yandy and Vilade. Small sample size, but still. So that's the cutter. I feel like he doesn't throw it that much. Go curveball because it is getting hit, but the fly ball is not there. So looking for somebody with a high fly ball. It's really going anywhere from here. Where was that home run at? Right there, zone 7. So not much there on the season. Junior, 25% barrel, not barrel, but fly ball. Well, barrel too. 570 estimated Volva. And then the fastball, he's throwing 50% of the time, so we gotta look at this. He's giving up a home run by all these. Yeah, I'd say Junior is due there. 4-1. Vilade does not look bad either. He's a platoon guy, so he'll be in the lineup today. The fly ball rate is a little bit better than Junior. So if you don't want to go with Caminero there for a homer, I'd say, honestly, Yandy doesn't look too bad either. Yeah, if you don't want to go Junior, I'd say I'd go Yandy, homer, and then Vilade, homer. But I feel like Vilade just did the other day. Could again, you know. But Yandy and Caminero I like for a hit, too. Then really don't care to get the St. Louis offense at all. Sandoval, what has he been doing? 4 2/3 against Toronto. 5 innings against Tampa Bay. He could get hit here. Small ballpark. Like that lefty. He's faced 13. 615 is still high, but that's a very small sample size. So he's throwing this changeup. Missing bats here. Small sample sizes here. Let's go last 10. Okay, that's the changeup. Then the slider. Don't know who Bolt is, but he hasn't looked bad. Really anywhere down here. Took Thomas against, I thought he'd get one against Tolle. Did not. And this four-seamer. Playing in the zone a lot. Let's go these. I mean, I guess we gotta take that. He's landing 16.1%. It's a small sample size though, but still. Heim ended up doing it off Tolle. I don't honestly want to say I like Wilson for a hit, and then that whoever Bolt is. He does have a in that zone though. We're going zone specific. Fly ball isn't there. I'd say either Bolt to go yard or Thomas to go yard there against Sandoval. Small ballpark. Just getting back to. Could give it up there. We can look at Lauer. So 3 earned in his last 3. He's going 6 though. Outside of Philly. Homer in 4 out of 5. So really this changeup is getting hit hard and fly ball. We can look at the four-seamer too. That's the one that's given 9 homers on, but I feel like you got to be able to hit these underlying pitches at times. So I feel like if he makes a mistake, it should be there. In which J-Rod has one. Nothing for the rest of them. Go last 10. Get them on the same sample size. So 1 for Raleigh, 1 for J-Rod. Raleigh did yesterday, I believe. One here for J-Rod. I'd probably say J-Rod. Arozarena doesn't look bad there. Neither do the rest of them. But he's not. But J-Rod's not missing it. 1 strikeout. Wilson does have the highest estimated WOBA. It's a couple of strikeouts there for him. But as I mentioned, I feel like you got to be able to hit that underlying changeup for him to throw you a four-seamer. So I'd go J-Rod there for a homer against Lauer. And some of these people have already played. Hancock we already looked at. And maybe it. Yeah, that Sandoval play is more so a long shot. Not really giving up hard contact and keeping it on the ground. Yeah, I think that's it. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. As always, if you have any questions with the platform, please let me know. If you can, please like and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day. See you guys.